Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nobody SMP. Oh my god, am I so excited for today's build. I am. I. It shows my level of nerd by a lot, but I love it. I'm so excited. What we're gonna do, I don't know why I flew away from there. We're gonna go into this little cave that we found in the last episode, right here. Just right here. So we found this cave in the last episode, and I was like, okay, I know what I'm gonna build because it's almost like a perfect circle. Like it's perfect. But what I did build, it's not gonna be in the circle. It's actually gonna be out here more, so you can see it. I am so freaking excited for it though. Like I said, well, almost died. Like I said, it shows my nerdness a lot, but I love it, and I hope a couple of you guys love it too. What we do need to do though is we need to get a lot of quartz. So I was thinking we could either try the villager route, go in our super secret. I don't know why I did that. I was trying to point. Go in our super secret, totally real villager treasure haul. I don't know if any of these guys sell quartz. I don't think they do. What guy sells quartz? Do you sell quartz? Is it the mason or the? No, it's not the weaponsmith. Or no, who is it? One of them sells quartz. I might have to go steal another villager from up top though. Where's my rocket? Where's my rocket box? Did I put it somewhere? It's not over there by the rocket farm. But, I thought it was in my inventory. Where did I put my rock box? Am I losing my mind? Oh my gosh, why was it in here? Anyway, if you missed the last episode, we built this entrance to our mine. Right here. On top of that, it's getting nighttime, I should sweep. On top of that, we built this awesome wheat farm down here. Like I was saying in the last video, I really liked it. We actually were getting some profit. I need to bring this back because I took that with me at the end of the last episode. And I'm thinking for today, we should probably clean up a little bit of this area because you can still tell, like, it's not done. I don't know if I want to continue this tuff all the way down into there. I don't really know what I would use it for, so I'm thinking I might just block it off for now. Just to make it feel a little more, you know, a little more complete. But on top of that, we need to get a lot of quartz, a lot of glass. So I think we're going to do a little material grind. We're going to go find a desert and mine out a lot of sand so we can turn it into glass because we are actually using panes for some of the detail on the big build that we're going to do over there. So let's go do a material gathering montage real quick. I'll see when we get it. Ready, set, go. One massive material grind later. Hey, I built something and you actually didn't get a time lapse out of me. And because I totally meant to do it on purpose, not because I didn't hit record on an accident. I built a super smelter. A super smelter. I needed to craft a bunch of glass, and so I filled up, one of these. Oh, just kidding. I only did a stack, but we got a shulker full of quartz that we're gonna need for later, and then we need a lot of glass, so I figured, make a super smelter. And basically how it works, for those of you who don't know, is there's two mine carts going back and forth right here. When I flip this lever, booyah, they go back and forth and evenly distribute the power, not the power, the fuel, which is just coal, and the block that we're trying to smelt, which in this case is sand, and then it evenly distributes. So you can see 4, 4, and if we go all the way down, well, 5, because obviously it's getting filled up, but it evenly distributes. It's like the quickest way to get stacks of glass. And so, yeah, I built this just nice little super smelter. So I guess we got like a super smelter here and this mud farm. So I'm gonna smelt up the rest of this glass here. Actually, let's see if we can't get most of it. I don't think I'll run out of coal if I do, oh man, am I seriously one short? Oh man. If I do end up running out of coal, I'll just go get more. I kind of put everything we had into here, so we actually run out of coal. Oh no. Yeah. Well, how much is in here? Oh no, we're 30. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I think I'm gonna let that up, and for you, it's gonna take 2 seconds. For me, it's gonna take maybe an hour to get the rest of that class up. But I think we're gonna start the time lapse for the build that I've been the most excited for this entire season. Ready, set, go. Ladies, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Technodrome. Does anybody even know what this is from? If you know what this is from, you are a real one. Um, uh, I thought this would be perfect when I first saw this cave, but basically the Technodrome is from, and I'm totally spoiling this for my wife, who's in the other room. The Technodrome is from Ninja Turtles. And I saw that circle and thought immediately, I was like, okay, it has to be erupting from this. Because I thought, look, there's bad guys over here. Look at me just stand right there. And I was like, okay, it has to come out. And I actually really like how I did it. I spent a couple days just building it, just trying to figure it out. And I actually really like how I did this. The glass. If you look at a picture of the Technodrome, it has these like these lines all throughout it. And I was trying to use panes to kind of simulate those lines. And so the further away you get, obviously you're coming in through a um you're coming in through a at an angle or from far away, and it looks great. Obviously, when you get closer, you can kind of see the detail. I used like the white ones to make the gray ones look a little thicker, and then I used those to try and make the lines and make them curve and stuff. And then I got his little tentacles coming out of the top and his little eyeball. I freaking love it. I think it's hilarious. And I was so excited to build this. This is my favorite build I've ever done. Not ever, like ever, but probably like ever. Just from like a passion standpoint. I thought it was awesome. I loved doing this. Also, building circles, I ran out of quartz, so eventually I just had to kind of like replace them. But I thought I could fill it up all the way to be a solid beer. Not even close. Not even close. Nope. No, it was nowhere near close. So eventually I was just like, okay, we got to pivot. Well, you probably saw that in the time lapse. But yeah, look, I just love this. And you know what I was thinking is I think we could probably, you know, the cool thing about solo SMPs is there doesn't have to be a theme, obviously. It feels better when there's a theme, but there really doesn't have to be, Like I could build up mountains and not mountains, buildings right behind it, and technically this thing is a laser, and so I could make it shooting a beam of laser over here, or I could have, custom audio videos. I actually really want to get the audio player mod for this just so I can get the sound bit that I want, and I actually think I'm gonna do that next. Ooh, guys, check this out. Oh, okay. I can't even walk up my own build. Watch this, watch. All right, we're just gonna be right here. Ready? Watch.
My war machine, the Technodrome!
Oh, yeah, this is so cool. My wife was telling me she doesn't think anybody's gonna know what the Technodrome is. Probably like 1% of my viewers are gonna watch this and know what it is. It's what Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle and Krang rides around in, and it's like their war machine, it's their weapon, and lasers shoot out of his eyes and stuff. You know what? Look, I saw the big massive hole in the cave, and the first thing I thought to do was to build this. It completely shows my nerd in me, but I don't care because I think it's awesome. But I mean,
My war machine, the Technodrome!
Yeah, that sound bit is from the 2016 Ninja Turtles movie. It's not the actual um Ninja Turtle. It's not the 1997 sound bit, which is what this is from. Is the 1997 TV show or 1987? Sorry, 1987 TV show. I freaking love it though. Oh, I think it's so cool. I don't care that my wife thinks I'm the only one who's gonna know what this is and that I'm a nerd because I love it. Anyway, if we come back over here to our house, do you remember the last episode when I let all of these cows out and I was like, "Go be free, go roam"? They have not left at all. I don't know what to do, so I think we're just gonna let them stay. But I'm thinking we might do some more renovations over to this area. I want to put up some more trees, just palm trees over here, and I want to extend this sand. Oh, now that I can go get a bunch of sand over there, I want to extend this out, get some more sand, make it feel a little more beachy, put more of these trees in. And I think in the next episode, we're actually going to start digging out into that cave. But I also think we need a villager breeder, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna designate an area in here. I'm thinking I might just dig a big hole here or here. I'm thinking I might just build dig a big dig a big hole straight down so we can put all of our farms in. I know I need to get a moss farm down there for bone meal, and I know I need to get probably a better villager trader. But I'm so excited. I freaking love I freaking love that we did this over here. I had so much fun building it, even though it's completely like not a lot of people are gonna know it, but I freaking loved it. I thought it was so much fun. Thank you guys so much for watching the Nobody SMP. My name is CJ3PO. See everyone in the next one. Peace.
My war machine, the Technodrome!
Bye guys.